In this video, we will understand about GSTR1 return. Okay, what is GSTR1 return? What is its purpose? What is its importance, etc. So, what is GSTR1? Which are the various sections in GSTR1 which you need to fill up? Then, how to upload the invoices? Which are the details that should be uploaded? Then, due dates applicable as well as penalty for non-filing. These are the various points you are going to see it, in this video. First of all, GSTR1 return. It is a monthly or quarterly statement of outward supplies, or simply it is a report that every business person need to submit to the government either on a monthly basis or on a quarterly basis. So all normal and casual registered taxpayers need to do it, and it contains the details of goods or services supplied to their customers. So a return with the details of outward supplies of goods and services for a tax period, it should be filed electronically on the GST portal. So it is a electronic report, and GSTR1 needs to be filed even if there is no business activity. So even if there is a nil supply or no sale happened, then also you need to file the return. So please take care. Okay, you should not think if there is no supply, it should not be filed. Then there are some other business persons who don't want to file GSTR1. They need to file some other return. Like taxpayers under the composition scheme need to file GSTR4. Non-resident foreign taxpayers need to file GSTR5 return. Online information database and access retrieval service providers need to file GSTR5A return. Input service distributors or ISD need to file GSTR6 return. Or tax deducted source, that is TDS deductors, need to file GSTR7 return. And e-commerce operators collecting TCS need to file GSTR8 return. Then how to file GSTR1? You can file it through online entry on the GST portal. So you can input the details in the GST portal. Okay, so that we are providing a facility for learning, that is practically with your hands-on experience in our simulation software. So you will understand the concepts, means what are the details need to be filled up, what are the sections, all these things, how to file it, all these details you need to learn practically in our simulation software. Then that is the first option. Then uploading of invoice and other GSTR1 data using returns offline tool. So there is an offline tool that can be used. Then using third-party application software providers like ASPs through GST Suvidha providers. Like when you are doing it in Tally or SAP, they will automatically give a facility to upload it to the common portal. Then coming to sections in GSTR1 return, mainly there is 11 sections, 11 categories of details to be submitted. First one is 4A, 4B, 6B, 6C, B2B, SEZ deemed exports invoices. That is based on the table in the GSTR1 format. Then 5A, B2C large invoices. 6A, exports invoices. 7, B2C others. 8A, BCD nilrated supplies. 9B, credit or debit notes to registered customers. 9B, credit or debit notes to unregistered customers. 11A1, 11A2, tax liability in case of advance received. And 11B1, 11B2 for adjustment of advances. Then 12 HSNY summary of outward supplies, as well as 13 is for documents issued. So in all these sections, you need to fill the details as required. So first of all, let us go to B2B, SEZ or deemed exports invoices. Here you need to input details of supplies other than those attracting reverse charge and supplies made through e-commerce operators. Supplies attracting tax on reverse charge basis. Supplies made to SEZ unit or SES developer, as well as deemed exports. And in case of B2C large invoices, see the invoices which is called as B2C large has some conditions. Like it should be B2C invoice and it should be made to a customer in another state. And the third condition, the invoice value, that is taxable value plus GST, should exceed 2,50,000. Got it? So it should be a B2C. It should be provided to a customer outside your state, and the value should be more than 2,50,000. Only when these three conditions are fulfilled, it is called as B2C large invoice. Then third is B2C others. See, again there are three conditions. Like it should be a B2C invoice. It can be made to a customer in the same state or another state. And in case of any goods or services provided to a customer in another state, it should be less than 2,50,000. Okay. So these three conditions should be fulfilled. Then let us see the differences between B2C large and B2C others. In case of B2C others, it includes all intra-state supplies. Suppose you are in Maharashtra, then the goods or service supplied to customers in Maharashtra should be taken into B2C others section only. And in case of interstate supplies, invoice value which does not exceed 2,50,000 should be taken to B2C others. Suppose you are supplying from Maharashtra to Delhi, and the invoice value is 2 lakhs, then it should be reported in B2C others. And in case of B2C large invoice, no intrastate supplies should be taken, and in case of interstate supplies, the value should be more than 2,50,000. So I have given a small assignment here. The business is in Mumbai, and first supply made to a customer in Pune, that is 2 lakhs, supply made to a customer in Pune, that is 5 lakhs, supply made to a customer in Delhi, that is 2 lakhs, supply made to a customer in Delhi, that is 5 lakhs. So you need to find out which is this, in which section you need to fill the details, whether it is in B2C large or B2C others. So the correct answer will be like this. Okay. So coming to exports invoices. An exporter desiring refund of taxes paid on exports or ITC related to exports is required to furnish it on the GST portal. The taxpayer has to declare all details related to exports, and when the exporter signs it digitally, the GSTR 1 digitally, it will automatically reach to the customs department, and the customs department will do a matching with the GSTR 3B form and shipping bill, and then customs department will approve the same. And at the end of the procedure, the exporter will get a refund either to his bank account or directly get a check. So all details regarding export should be filled up in this section. Then coming to nil-rated supplies, you need to fill up nil-rated supplies, exempted supplies, and non-GST supplies in this section. So I have already explained what is a nil-rated or exempted or non-GST supplies. Then separate details should be given for place of supply, means intrastate supplies and otherwise. Then customer-wise details for registered persons and unregistered persons. And coming to credit or debit notes issued to registered customers, means B2B supplies. Okay, so all details regarding credit note or debit note should be given properly. The debit notes to be reported in the return of the month in which they are issued by the supplier. Okay, so suppose you are issuing a debit note to your B2B customer, in the same month you need to give the details. And in case of credit notes, okay, please take care, it should be reported before filing the return of September month in the coming financial year, or filing the annual return, whichever is earlier. So please take care of the deadlines. So coming to the section that is credit or debit notes to unregistered customers. Here please take care, only credit notes or debit notes issued to B2C large customers and export customers should be reported here. Okay, in case of credit or debit notes to other unregistered customers, it should be adjusted in B2C others section only. Okay, so that one you need to take care. So before going to the next section, that is advance received, you need to understand a concept, how to pay the tax on advance received against services to be provided. Suppose you are going to provide a service in July 2022. You have got an order in June 2022. And the contract value, the invoice value is 3,50,000. But you got an advance of 1,50,000 in June. You are going to provide the service only in July. But please take care. You need to pay the tax for advance received, that is 1,50,000 for the month of June. You need to pay the tax. You cannot tell you didn't issue invoice or you didn't provide the service in case of services. And when you provide the service later and issue the invoice, you need to pay the balance tax. So coming to that tax liability on advances received section, here whatever advance you received for services to be provided, that tax should be calculated and you should report the advance received and tax to be paid. Then in the coming month, in July, you need to pay the balance tax to the government. That is called adjustment of advances. And in the next section, you can see HSN-wise summary of outward supplies. You need to provide the HSN, that is a harmonized system of nomenclature code, for all goods which you are going to be reported. Okay, so it will be a little time consuming task. A person making an annual turnover of more than 2.5 crores has an option to fill or not the HSN code here through the although the description of goods is necessary for this hit. Okay, so UQC, that is unique quantity code, also should be provided. Then coming to 11th section, that is documents issued. You need to give the details of serial numbers from 2, total number of documents issued, cancelled documents, and net issued documents. Okay, so which all documents should be reported here? Invoices for outward supply, invoices for inward supply from unregistered person, revised invoice, debit note, credit note, receipt voucher, payment voucher, refund voucher, delivery challan for job work, delivery challan for supply on approval, delivery challan in case of liquid gas, delivery challan in cases other than by way of supply. So all these details should be submitted. So there is one more section, that is amend record details. Suppose you have to change any details you submitted earlier in GSTR 1 in the previous month, then the corrections can be done in this month. So when you can upload the invoice details in GSTR 1, you can do it at any time. Okay, there is no time limit for that. So whenever you are getting an invoice, you are issuing the invoice to your customers, you can upload it in the GSTR 1. Automatically there is a facility to import the details from e-way bill portal also. And suppose there is any mistake, then you can edit or delete the invoice details already submitted, okay, or uploaded. Then before submission, you can confirm that all details given by you are correct. Okay, so first stage is the uploading stage, second stage is the submission stage. Okay, and please take care, all values like invoice value, tax value, and tax amounts should be declared up to 2 decimal digits. Then you can file nil GSTR 1 by first generating summary and then submitting the return without entering any data, signing with the applicable signature. Then you may ask now is what is electronic signature? Okay, so a electronic signature is a like a USB token. Okay, so companies like all public or private limited companies, limited liability partnerships, that is LLPs, foreign limited liability partnership, that is FLLPs, all those persons has to file with the electronic digital signature. Okay, and please note that if you don't have a digital signature, you can use a electronic verification code also, EVC also, that will be the OTP will be coming to your mobile number and you can use it. Then there is an application reference number you will be getting on successful filing of GSTR1. That is a SMS and email will be automatically sent to the mobile number and email ID of the primary authorized signatory of the business. Then please note that the due date for GSTR1 is 11th day of the succeeding month. Suppose for the month of April 2022, the due date is 11th May 2022. Then there can be some relaxations or extensions by Government of India. You can check the due date details in gst.gov.in website. And there is a facility for quarterly filing of GSTR1 also. In case your turnover is below 1.5 crores, then in that case you can do a quarterly filing. Then please note that there are some penalties for late filing or non-filing of GSTR1 return. In case of late filing, the late fees will be applicable. As per CGST Act, it is rupees 25. SGST Act or UTGST Act, rupees 25. So total late fee is rupees 54 every day of delay. Then maximum late fee is 1000 rupees for CGST Act, 1000 rupees for SGST Act and UTGST Act. So total late fee, if the turnover is less than 1.5 crores, is 2000 only. And in case of the turnover is between 1.5 crores to 5 crores, it is 2500 under CGST and SGST Act, and total 5000 as per both acts. Then if the turnover is more than 5 crores, then 5000 will be the late fee as per CGST Act and 5000 as per SGST Act or UTGST Act, and total late fee will be 10,000. Then in case of nil return, the every day of delay, the late fee is 10 rupees as per CGST Act and SGST or UTGST Act. So total late fee per day is rupees 20 rupees. Maximum late fee 254 CGST Act and SGST Act or UTGST Act, total 500. Okay, so we have gone little detail in case of GSTR1. Hope it is clear. Thank you.